As busy Hong Kongers go about their days, most of them have become immune to the constant bombardment of images and information on televisions. That's one of the themes explored in this year's Microwave New Media Arts Festival, the obsession people have with screens.
They actually playing with their mobile phones, their NDS, their PSP, so they stop talking. So I would say, oh, actually, all this new technology or gadgets actually influence our lifestyle.
Now in its 14th year, Microwave brings cutting-edge new media to Hong Kong. The normally drab City Hall has been converted into a sensory experience of screens, sounds and installations by artists from around the globe. Swedish artist Christian Partos conjures up an image from nothing. A spotlight is projected at an empty wall. 5,000 mirrors are slanted in a way to pick up shadows from the wall to make up a portrait of the artist's mother. Austrian artist Gebhard Sengmuller takes the television and breaks it down into its simplest form.
And this installation kind of asked the question, if nobody ever had that idea, how would there still be television? So this is a form of television that works in a totally different way, and that could have worked like 100 years ago already. And the idea is that every single pixel or every single picture point is transmitted through its own cable, and so you get this kind of absurd setup of hundreds of switches and light-sensitive devices and hundreds of light bulbs on the other side.
Each switch has 2 copper wires, linking it to a light bulb, making up 2,500 wires altogether. This is one of the highlights of the festival. Each one of these mini flat-screen TVs are cards that represent shots from the famous shower scene in Psycho. By shuffling and moving them around, I can actually re-edit the scene.
You can't help but sort of see the films in a new way. And then, in an extension, like see films in a new way. At least a tiny bit. There's sort of maybe it's an alternate viewing of what these films do and what they're made up of.
Screen culture, they invading our social life or our public space, and that is the angle. But then what they gain through the artworks or our programs is their perspectives, how they perceive the idea about screen, how they think that actually screen affect their lives.
The festival kicked off today and runs for the next 10 days. Laura Westbrook, ATV News.